everybody, this is your girl Tammy. It's Sunday, and you know what, I was deciding that I want to do a grocery store haul. Not really a haul, but just to show you how to save money in the grocery store and to buy fresh produce at a discount rate. So I'm going to the store called ALDI's, and I usually go there sometimes to buy vegetables, especially since I'm trying to save coins. And so I'll just walk you through it, and you'll see some of the selections that I picked, and at the end I may just make a meal for you. Okay, so I'm here at Aldi's, and you have to have a quarter to get a cart, but this gentleman interrupted me and he offered me his cart. How sweet is that? They have awesome salad type toppings, and look at the prices: 99 cents, $1.29, and $1.99. How sweet is that? I mean, really, I got about 3 bags. So I definitely needed some squash, more vegetables. I love all vegetables, carrots, peppers, you name it, celery, it doesn't matter. If it's a vegetable, I love it. I was definitely in need of some cabbage, some cauliflower, look at that, okra, Brussels sprouts. Woo, I love Brussels sprouts. This is my favorite. I need some broccoli. You just never know really what you're gonna find. The vegetables are so fresh. I need that cabbage. I need some lettuce. I love this type of lettuce. The prices are great. $1.99. I mean, you can't beat that. Look at those mushrooms. I don't even know which one I want. Choice. I think I'll have the portobellos though for $2.29. Those avocados are looking great. I'm watching this lady go through them, and I think I want to join in on the fun and get me a couple too. Wow, 49-cent avocados. They're so fresh. 49-cent cucumbers. I mean, where can you get a 49-cent cucumbers? These prices are great. Okay, so I made it home with all my groceries, and I carry my own grocery bags because at Aldi's you will have to provide your own bag. But don't worry, they're 5 cents and 10 cents each. Look at all this good stuff. I'm just so excited to have such great, and that's Kraft mayonnaise. That bread right there is whole wheat bread with no fructose corn syrup, only 70 calories per slice. Now where can you find bread 70 calories per slice and tastes good? My husband likes to make sandwiches for work. This will be perfect for him. I tell you what, guys, I am just so excited. Look at the salad toppings that I got, all different kind. I'm just, bananas, 59 cents. Avocados, 49 cents. Cucumbers, 49 cents. Pineapple, 89 cents. I mean, really, I got everything. Tomatoes, eggs, broccoli, you name it, cabbage. I'm just having fun. Sweet peppers, I use those in my salads. It's just so much you can do with sweet peppers. Also, I love cauliflower. Like I said, I love vegetables. So if I use the word love a lot, I mean it. I love my vegetables. And it's funny how when you were a kid, you wouldn't eat vegetables, but as you grow up, you just like, wow, this is what I was missing. That lettuce is so good and soft. Oh, nice fresh green peppers, green bell peppers. They are so yummy. I'm going to show you this Fit and Active turkey. It is a organic turkey, and most of these vegetables are organic, you guys. organic for a little of nothing. I got some fresh farm-raised chicken breast. I have here some whiting fish. My husband loves to fry this in the backyard on the grill. Look at this hand. It is like a 6-pound hand. That sucker is heavy. And then I got some more frozen breasts individually in a Ziploc bag, so you can just grab what you want to use and put the rest back in the freezer, because you don't have to cook the whole bag. I mean, it's just a family of 3 from Miles. So this grocery should last me about 2 weeks. I have tilapia, and what I like about the way the tilapia is packed, it's individually wrapped inside, and the bag is Ziploc, so you can just unzip it, pull out some tilapia, let it air out, and it still doesn't get any air because it's still in the package. You know I love this mustard, and I use it sometimes on different meats. I make a sauce with it, or I make a good sandwich spread. And last but not least, 99-cent cantaloupe. And these prices are not sales. This is regular price, you guys. Okay, can you tell I'm happy? I'm doing my little happy dance. I mean, I got all this groceries for $68. So now I'm going to clean out my refrigerator, take all the old food out, and put new food in. You're looking at tonight's dinner: salad, salmon, eggplant, you name it. Okay, so I'm cooking the meal that you see on the side of the stove: some eggplant, some salmon. I am spraying my pans with some Pam spray, and the one with the foil is going to be for my salmon. I'm going to prepare some broccoli first, and this is one that I had in the refrigerator already, so I wanted to use it, and now I have some fresh. And I'm just going to wash my broccoli, because you gotta wash that broccoli, and then I'm gonna slice those bad boys up, and you'll see how I slice everything up, because I like to make it all nice and even and just get it perfect for you so that it can cook even, because I'm putting everything in the pan, and there's nothing better than putting everything in the oven. You don't have to babysit it. Everything's gonna go in at the same time, and it's only gonna take 15 minutes. So I started off by cutting off the tips, and once you cut the tips off, you can begin to slice it. You get a container to put all your debris that you're not going to use. You're going to throw it away. I like to trim all the loose edges and just slice it up and split it into 2 and cut some of the stem. I like to leave a little bit of the stem on because it's full of iron. I really love broccoli. I'm not going to use the word love. I'm going to try not to use the word love. I use it a lot. So I enjoy broccoli. It's one of the greatest vegetables. But one thing about broccoli is that if you have a thyroid problem, it's not too good for you to eat it raw continuously. You can eat it raw, like with some salad dressing or something like that, but not too much. And if you have acid reflux, it can cause a little bit of irritation there. But broccoli is very good for you, and I urge everyone to try vegetables from the cabbage family. It is less carbs, 0 carbs in fact, and it's like guilt-free vegetables. So I'm talking about cabbage, I'm talking about asparagus, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, any kind of greens. Try to stay away from anything that has a bean in it, because it's full of carbs unless you want to measure everything. Okay, so I'm packaging up what I'm not going to use. Maybe I can use it as a dip into some ranch or something, and I'm going to season it. Yay! Spritzing it with butter. I can't believe it's not butter. It tastes so good, and it does wonders on vegetable. It's also good and healthy for you. So I'm going to lightly spritz it, and after that I'm going to sprinkle garlic powder all over it, because I love me some garlic powder, and then I'm going to add the salt and push it to the side for the next meal. Here's my good old trusty eggplant. I do love eggplant. I surprise people with how great it tastes sometimes when they don't realize it. A lot of people say, I don't eat eggplant, and then they turn around and bite into yours and don't know it's eggplant and like, oh, that's good, and you're like, oh yeah, that's eggplant. I cook it different ways every time, and today is going to be a different way because I'm just going to bake it like a dry bake, and I'm going to season it to my tasting. You can put whatever seasoning you want on your eggplant. It's going to turn out delicious, trust me. Make sure you spritz it with butter and put some olive oil on it also, just a little bit, so your seasoning can stick to it, and then put it in the oven and bake it as if it was like a fish or a chicken, and leave it big and chunky, because the smaller it is, the more soggy it gets, because you know eggplant can get a little bit soft when you're cooking it. So as you saw how I cut them in half, just continue to cut until you have the cube sizes that you are happy with. Okay, so it looks like I was undecided with the pan, so I'm gonna put this olive oil, which is basil garlic olive oil, on top of my eggplant once I get it into the pan. And the excess that I don't need to cook, I'm going to put it in a bowl and cover it for tomorrow's meal, and I'll cook it differently tomorrow, so as a casserole more so than as a baked item. My husband really likes it the casserole style. Cooking in the oven is so clean and healthy to me than over broiling or over cooking your items on the stove with water and sauces and things like that. So I kind of just like it plain. So go ahead and season your food with whatever your choices are. Today my choices were salt, butter, olive oil, pepper, and garlic. So what I'm doing now is just sprinkling the garlic on there and putting on some little pepper, Tuscan pepper. And Tuscan pepper is just a mixture of different types of pepper seeds. Put a little bit of garlic in it, I think. And I'm going to put another chicken spicy season on it because I want that extra kick. It doesn't have salt in it. It's just nice and spicy, not too bad. And then I'm gonna salt each cube very well, not over salty, not under salty, but just a nice, so you could taste a little bit of season. And sprinkle parsley on the top as a garnish, because it just makes everything looks pretty when you put a garnish on top of here. Alright, now is the last item, which will be my salmon before these lovely dishes go into the oven. I've already rinsed my salmon clean, and I am going to do a homemade sauce. I'm going to mix A1 sauce with BBQ. Don't judge. And I'm going to mix some mustard, the Dijon mustard, and a little bit of basil, and I'm going to whip that together, and I'm going to spread it evenly over my salmon. Now what I do love on salmon the most is Worcestershire mixed with mustard. You whip the two together, spread it over the salmon, and it's delicious. Finger licking delicious. But I didn't have any Worcestershire sauce, so I won't be using it today. I'm going to make up my own concoction, and you gotta make do with what you got. And then, but you can also use butter and chopped garlic. If you chop some garlic up and put a cube of butter in a pan and saute it together, and then take a brush and just spread it over the entire fillet, and it will be so delicious. I mean, there's so many ways you can season salmon. Lots of people do lemon, pepper, and just different ways of seasoning your salmon. And salmon is very delicious. It's a really good fish. So I recommend using what you want on all your food. I'm just giving you dinner ideas, what to cook for dinner to stay healthy and not feel like you are lacking in having a carb. So I just want you to know that there are other choices out there. You can have broccoli and eggplant and salmon together and a nice salad and be full and satisfied. So that's what I'm trying to do today, is just to give you an idea of what to cook, not necessarily what to put on the food. Now that everything's in the oven, this is when you use your time to make your salad, and after you make your salad, then clean up any dishes that you use to prepare your meal. So here I am with my salad bowl, and I'm going to cut up some of my lettuce that I brought fresh from Aldi's today. And I love this lettuce, as I told you before. It's super soft and it tastes just as great as romaine. Probably even better. It's just a nice flavor and a nice texture. I really like it, and it's not bitter, so I really do love it, and you won't miss romaine. So once you chop that up, you can start working on your toppings. I have plenty of toppings for my salad. I love a big, thick, full of item salad. You know, my husband says a salad is not a salad unless you got at least 3 ingredients, but I try to have as many as I can. Anything I can put in my salad, I will. I love making my salad full and inviting and flavorful, and you can, because it's a meal in itself. You can just really enjoy having a meal. Now these tomatoes I love because they're so firm, and you can just cut them in half and they don't drip and drool. I do like the cherry tomatoes too, but I prefer these in my salad the most because it's pretty too. There's just to see the little squares all in the salad, and it just has a great taste to it, all fresh green vegetables. I really do enjoy making this salad. Here all I am doing is just dicing the tomatoes up into small cube-sized, bite-sized pieces, and then I am going to mix it all together. Now I am adding carrots, and they're already shredded. We're gonna get that cucumber slice. I like to cut my cucumbers in half because it just makes more easily to eat. I leave the hull on because it's healthy. I love sweet peppers, so I'm gonna cut the heads off the sweet peppers. I'm gonna take the seeds out the inside, and then I'm just gonna continue to slice them in the round shape that they are because I think they're very beautiful. I've rinsed all my vegetables off as well. That's what you see me do when I take them away. I'm rinsing them off, but I will return with them. So this is how it looks, and just put that on top. Isn't that salad pretty? Now I'm gonna put some of my salad toppings on there, like bell peppers, and I'm just gonna use a little 1/4 of a piece of the bell pepper. Normally I like big chunks, but I'm gonna make small chunks today because this is going to be a salad for 3. Okay, so I'm mixing my ingredients in so that they can blend a little bit lower down into the bowl. And I'm gonna put some croutons, different flavored Parmesan and different flavored, and I'm gonna put some crispy onions on top. Now these are the only carbs that are in my dish. My entire dish today is the croutons and the crispy onion toppings. But they're delicious, and you can indulge if you want. If you want to be strict, don't. I try not to be too strict on myself, so I will use that. So I wanted to add some mushroom because my husband likes mushrooms on his salad. I really don't care for mushrooms on my salad, but I'll do it for him, and I do eat them. I just don't really, it's not a big favorite of mine to have them on my salad. Isn't that gorgeous? Now that is a meal. I'm gonna cover that and put that in the refrigerator until it's time for dinner. Okay, nice and hot, fresh out the oven. I've fixed my husband's plate, Isn't that a nice healthy looking plate? That is a low carb meal. It's even considered a vegetarian meal for those who do eat fish, and it's just a healthy serving, and this, you can eat that guilt free. And I'm giving him a nice large salad on the side. Well, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.